that's come in just a few moments ago. 3 Indian Army soldiers, a BSF personnel and 3 civilians were killed in multiple ceasefire violations by Pakistan. As per the initial details that we have at this point, at least 3 army men were injured in the major flare-up that happened along the line of control from Kashmir's Kiran, Gurez and Uri sector. These are also the images that have trickled in just a short while back. The Indian Army at this point saying this is in the Kiran sector that we are talking about. This is after following which the Pakistan Army also resorted to ceasefire violation in multiple sectors in North Kashmir. If you're just joining us, 7 people, including Indian Army soldiers, a BSF personnel, killed 3 Indian Army soldiers, a BSF personnel and 3 civilians killed in multiple ceasefire violations by Pakistan. At least 3 army men were injured in that major flare-up that happened. This was along the line of control from Kashmir's Kiran, Gurez and Uri sectors. What we can tell you at this point also is the Indian Army has said that an infiltration bid was foiled in the Kiran sector, after which the Pakistan Army resorted to ceasefire violations in multiple sectors in North Kashmir. The Indian Army retaliating to that infiltration bid on part of Pakistan. We do have a confirmation of how these bunkers are also being targeted. This marks an escalation in tensions between the two sides. In Baramulla district, 3 army men were killed in action, while a BSF personnel also lost his life. This was in the Nogam sector in the Kupwara district. Multiple ceasefire violations by Pakistan. A BSF sub-inspector killed, 7 people including army men killed. If you're just joining us, the latest developments coming in from the line of control. Tensions flaring up between India and Pakistan. 3 Indian Army soldiers, a BSF personnel, 3 civilians killed in multiple ceasefire violations by Pakistan. At least 3 army men were injured in that major flare-up that happened along the line of control. This is after an infiltration bid was foiled in the Kiran sector. At least 12 civilians have been injured. They are being treated at different hospitals in Jammu and Kashmir at this point.
So good. Good hit. On target. Good. Okay. Repeat.
This also coming at a crucial time since we are just about 10 days away from the passes in Kashmir being closed, and which is why we also have that infiltration bid on part of Pakistan. So this is a crucial development coming just 10 days ahead before the Kashmir passes will be closed. So Pakistan trying to make the most of that small window that they have before the passes close, and the fresh infiltration bid being made by Pakistan, which has been foiled by India, which has retaliated. Multiple ceasefire violations by Pakistan, of course, that have been making news. These latest images giving us a sense of the tensions that are flaring up at the line of control, with the Indian Army retaliating to that ceasefire violation by Pakistan. Heavy machine guns and self-propelled grenades being used. As per the latest information we are getting in from the ground, these are still sketchy details. These are the latest images that we are getting to you that have trickled in just a short while back. As fresh details emerge, what we can also tell you is that in Poonch district of the Jammu division, 5 civilians, including a middle-aged woman, and 2 porters have been injured in that Pakistan shelling. In fact, a shell landed right near a bus stand there. What we also know at this point is the army has conducted a meeting. We are awaiting further details on that front. This ceasefire violation by Pakistan, an infiltration bid which has been foiled by India. Several Pakistan Army bunkers have been destroyed in those images that you can see. The Indian Army hitting back at Pakistan. 7 to 8 Pakistan Army soldiers have been killed near the line of actual control. Self-propelled grenades and heavy machine guns being used. The Indian Army hitting back at Pakistan after that ceasefire violation and the infiltration bid, coming at a time when we're just about 10 days away from the Kashmir passes being closed. So a fresh attempt being made by Pakistan to infiltrate, which has now been foiled by India, which has retaliated very strongly. In more details that are coming in, 7 to 8 Pakistan Army soldiers have been killed near the line of control. Running away. These are the images that have trickled in just a while ago. After that shelling was reported, tensions flaring up at the line of control between India and Pakistan. 7 to 8 Pakistan Army soldiers have been killed. Several Pakistan Army bunkers have been destroyed. Multiple ceasefire violations by Pakistan. The Indian Army hitting back. That infiltration bid has been foiled in the Kiran sector, after which the Pakistan Army resorted to ceasefire violation in multiple sectors in North Kashmir. These are details that are still trickling in. This is a developing story. These images have also come in just a short while back that give you a sense of the manner in which those tensions are flaring up between India and Pakistan. In Baramulla district, 3 army men were killed in action, while a BSF personnel also lost his life in the Kupwara district. If you're just joining us, these images are coming to you from the line of control between India and Pakistan. A major ceasefire violation by Pakistan, an infiltration bid that has been foiled in the Kiran sector by the Indian Army, which is now hitting back very strongly. This terror infiltration bid that has been foiled, following which the Pakistan Army resorted to ceasefire violations in multiple sectors. That flare-up happened along the line of control from Kashmir's Kiran, Gurez and Uri sector, to be specific. 3 army men in Baramulla district were killed in action, while BSF personnel also lost his life in the Nogam sector in the Kupwara district. These 12 civilians have been injured who are being treated at different hospitals in Jammu and Kashmir. We saw those images coming in just a short while back of people running away after those tensions flared up. In Poonch district of Jammu division, 5 civilians, including a middle-aged woman, and 2 porters have been injured in that Pakistan shelling. This is in the Poonch district.